Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, shall we start? Shall we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
What we have learned yesterday? Can anybody give me a short recap of it? Which chapter we have started yesterday?
The highest ideal of cure.
Right, the highest ideal of cure. What we have learned in this? What we have learned? We have seen any hint, any points?
Ma'am, 2 points. First
Huh?
point was about restoration of health, and the
Right.
second point was perfection of cure.
नहीं, perfection of cure नहीं, the cure should be prompt, gentle and
Yes. Gentle and my
yes.
Permanent.
Yes.
gain permanent.
Yes. So from the 3 points that has explained by Dr. Kane, from that 3 points, we have discussed the 2 points. So first one is the restoration of health, but the restoration of health means not the removing of symptom. If the symptoms remove and if there is no restoration of health, then that is not a cure. So these 3 points we have covered from. What is the source of these 3 points? From where we have collected these 3 points?
Second aphorism.
Yes, by Dr. Hahnemann from the 6th edition of Organon. So here they have given the certain points, and the Dr. Kent has explained only the 3 points. The whole chapter is pivoting around these 3 points. So first we have seen the restoration of health. Second, we have seen the cure should be gentle, it should be permanent, and it should be mild. And now the third one today we will see. What happened? What is the restoration of health? What is restoration of health?
Restoration of health is not only the removing of symptoms.
Yes, there should be inward improvement as well as the outward disappearance of symptoms. The patient should say that now I am totally feel comfortable. All the parameters should be within the normal range. Not only the outward symptoms disappear, but at the same time, the internal economy of the person should be in a proper place. The harmony should be maintained, that we have seen in the first point. In the second point, we have seen that the cure is mild and gentle, and it should be a permanent. If you are if you are using the surgery or the bloodletting or the excessive sweating or the any violent medicine, so that way of cure is not the mild. That way of cure we cannot call it as a gentle cure, because it unnecessarily causes our body, unnecessarily it will causes the new symptoms. So we have seen the certain examples of it: sulfur drugs, cocaine, or the certain bloodletting. These are the certain procedures by which the cure will not be a mild, it will not be a gentle one. It will give only the apparent benefit to the patient, and hence the medicine that you will select for the patient as a curative medicine, it should not be violently act on our economy. It should be a mild in nature. It should follow the direction, that is the law of cause, and or the order of cure and the order of cause should be parallel. That medicine should be act on the internal economy of the person, as the traditional medicine or the old school medicine is not able to do this. They are violent in nature. So these 2 points we have discussed yesterday. Now today we will see the third point, that is upon the principles that are one plain and intelligible. Okay, any doubt in the first 2 points? Any query? कुछ पार्ट समझा नहीं है? Any query in first 2 points? Any doubt? 55 participants are here. Shall I ask the questions to all? If you are not saying yes or no, then I will ask. समझा है कि नहीं समझा है? Give me the answer. First 2 points clear है?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Divya is here? Divya. She is here na? I have admitted her. Not present. Satish. Satish is also not here. Aditya, mark them absent, huh? Because they are not present. Pragati.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you explain the first point?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, first point is that the restoration of the health. The restoration of the health is not meaning only removing of the symptoms. It is due to the imagination to remove the symptoms externally.
Imagination.
It is nahi, it is to remove the symptoms externally.
It is not
Our
enough.
duty.
It is not enough to remove the symptoms externally, but our duty is
To remove symptoms externally as well as internally.
Okay.
Physicians feel that only removing externally symptoms means patient is cured, but it is reality that physician cure the patient only externally. It leads to further internal economic and it is not heal the patients properly.
It leads to further economy means what?
Means
it will affect your internal economy. It will affect your internal vital organs. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Anyone else? Pawan? Komal Nalode?
Yes, ma'am.
What is my question? Are you able to explain the first point?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no? Because you are not audible.
Hello.
Huh.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, explain then.
Hello.
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Hello. First point is restoring of health. Restoration of health is not only by removing symptoms. Symptoms would be corresponding improvement whenever an outward symptoms.
Correct. Okay.
But
You are not audible properly. You are not audible.
network problem
Yes,
है.
yes, there may be the network problem. Okay.
Ma'am पुढे सांगते. As the cause is present internally, then we have to do machine which will further
Tushar,
Hello.
Komal, it's okay because there is some network problem. Tushar, Tushar, Tushar is not here. Okay. Tejas,
Yes, ma'am.
second point.
Ma'am, we learned that the study means, ma'am, मैं explain कर दूं मैम ऐसे ही.
हाँ कैसे भी करो कि समझा है कि
मतलब
नहीं
क्या
मुझे
समझा?
समझेगा और कुछ नहीं. दिस इज नॉट योर वाइवा, दिस इज
हाँ.
नॉट योर टेस्ट. यू आर नॉट हैविंग बुक्स, आई नो. सिर्फ आपको कितना समझा है 2-3 लाइंस, इट्स ओके फॉर मी.
मैम मतलब जो फिजिशियन है उसको सिर्फ ऐसे एक्सटर्नल सिम्टम्स क्योर नहीं करने चाहिए, पूरी हेल्थ उसको रिस्टोर करनी चाहिए. मींस जो मींस उसके वाइटल फोर्स को बराबर करना चाहिए. मींस जैसे अगर उसके जो जब वो फिजिकली हेल्दी था तभी उसके जो पैरामीटर्स थे वैसे रिस्टोर हो जाने चाहिए वापस. सिर्फ सिम्टम्स खाली नहीं जाने चाहिए बस.
ओके, एनीवन एल्स? विश्वजा?
Yes, ma'am. Second point, ma'am.
हाँ, second point.
Cure should be mild and permanent. Cure should be quick only by removing the external manifestation, by using surgery or by using chemicals will not helpful for the cure of the patient. If we remove by surgery or the medicines which are too violent, contain alkaloids or chemicals, then instantaneously patient will get the relief. But instantaneously patient may have reappearance of the disease. So for cure to be gentle, mild and permanent, the way should be proper. Yes. And this way should be in milder way. So we have to follow the nature's law, that is from internal to external. So for that physician give the medicine which is having a curative power, or it will act on internal economy.
Yes.
So then there will be a cure is mild, permanent and gentle.
Yes, very good. All the points you have covered. Good. So this is about the first and the second point. Now the third point is the cure at the same time. When it is not the restoration of the, it is not only removing the symptoms. Who is entered now? It's so late. कि constipation है, so if you are opening the bowel, if the hemorrhoids are there, only by doing the surgery, if that physician is removing that particular pathological condition, then that we have seen in the very much first part. So that is not the cure. Or only by removing the skin eruptions or the any local manifestations, if the physician is removing and he is saying that ki now the patient is get cure, so Kent said that ki this is not the cure. At the same time, the health should be restored. He should repair that vital force which is get deranged. So ये जो red lines जो लिखा है ना, they are more important. So and here एक क्वेश्चन भी एक अच्छा पूछा था वो पेशेंट ने कि previously you have cured my skin disease, now I am having a liver trouble, why you are not able to cure that? So that is a gift by using the violent medicines, because that only he only remove the symptom. That physician is not now able to restore the health. And at the same time, the Kent said that whenever you are removing the symptoms, you are using the external applications, or you can use the medicines also which are coated, which are sweet in color, or it may be the tasteless. But whatever the medicines you are using, but the medicines should not be a violent one. It should be mild in action. If it is a violent, then this will not be able to cure that person, that disease mildly and promptly. Or some surgical procedures, if you are using, if you are cutting that hemorrhoid, if you are cutting the warts which are present, if you are cutting the excessive growth, then this is not the cure, because this is the violent action. Wherever it is necessary, it's okay. Where the role of medicine ends, there the surgery starts. But if in the previous stage only, if you are doing the surgery, then it is difficult to cure that patient. This may leads to the drug disease, and that drug disease is very difficult to cure. So in this way, by using these 2 points, he explained very nicely how the cure should be. Now we know the cure should be the from internal to the external, and it should be for that we should use the medicines. Here they have given key medicines, whatever kind you are using. It may be the sugar coated pills, it may be the testless, or it may be the testful. It should contain the concentrated alkaloids. He has given the certain characteristics of medicine, but at the same time he said that medicine should not be violent, because this may affects the internal economy of the person. Second example he has given about the petroleum. The petroleum products generally we are using as an external application, and here he said that the present day the patient is having a drug disease that again destroy the mental condition of the patient as well as the physical condition of the patient. So this will not give the permanent restoration of the health. So in this way he explained the cure, what you have to use for the cure and how the cure should be. The third thing we will see, that is अपॉन द प्रिंसिपल्स. सो वो जो क्योर आप करने वाले हो पेशेंट का विद द हेल्प ऑफ मेडिसिन, तो वो मेडिसिन के लिए कॉन्क्रीट बेस चाहिए, एंड दैट बेस शुड बी अ फिक्स, दैट इज द प्रिंसिपल्स शुड बी फिक्स. So he said that the law, it should be or the principles should be fixed. It means a law as certain as that of gravitation. As we have seen that the law of gravitation is fixed. कोई भी चीज अगर आप ऊपर से फेंकते हो नीचे, तो वो नीचे ही जाती है. It will never float in the air because of the gravitation of the earth. The earth will pull it down और वो जमीन पे जाके गिर जाती है. So as that law is fixed, तो कोई भी सिस्टम के या कोई भी मेडिसिन के लॉस शुड बी फिक्स एज दैट वो ग्रेविटेशन लॉ जैसे फिक्स है. इट शुड नॉट बी अ गेस वर्क कि मैंने आज बेलाडोना दिया तो शायद वो लैरिंजाइटिस ठीक करेगा, या फिर मैंने आज एस्क्यूलस दिया तो शायद वो हिमोराइड ठीक करेगा. दिस शुड नॉट बी अ गेस वर्क. empirism or the roundabout methods. की roundabout method यानी whenever we are going to purchase something, वो दुकानदार अगर बोलता है कि it is of 250 या 350, तो what we are always having the tendency to bargain it. Generally the females are having this tendency कि थोड़ा सा कम करके मिला तो अच्छा रहेगा. So what we will say to that shopkeeper कि 200 में लगा दो ना, राउंड फिगर हो जाएगा. So that is the राउंड अप मेथड, कि वहां पे हम लोग कुछ तो भी कम करने के लिए वो दुकानदार को बोलते हैं कि थोड़ा कम कर दिया तो अपने को भी अच्छा लगता है खरीदी करने में. तो देयर शुड नॉट बी लाइक दिस. राउंड अप नहीं चाहिए कि पता नहीं करेगा नहीं करेगा, डायलेमा में रहता है. हमको भी, हम तो बोल देते कि ये 200 में दे दो, लेकिन पता नहीं रहता ये देगा या नहीं रहेगा. सो देयर शुड नॉट बी लाइक दिस कि ये मेडिसिन एक्ट करेगी या नहीं करेगी. Then or a cut and dried use of drugs as a laid down by the last manufacturer. So this is again the thing कि पहले उन्होंने कहा है कि principle should be fixed. दूसरा उन्होंने कहा है कि it should not be a guesswork, it should not be a roundabout method. और तीसरा उन्होंने कहा है कि at the same time the drugs should be genuine. It may be the dried, it may be the fresh, it may be the cut, whatever the drugs you are using. तो आप जो मैन्युफैक्चरर जो उसको मैन्युफैक्चर कर रहा है, it again should be a genuine one. Our principle have never changed. अपने principles जो है, जो हैनीमन ने दिया था at the time of the discovery of homeopathy, वो वैसे ही है. There are no changes. they have been the same and will remain the same. तभी उन्होंने भविष्यवाणी कर दी थी केंट ने कि ये ऐसे ही रहेगा, क्योंकि they are so concrete कि we are getting the results from the patient. To be acquainted with these principles and doctrines with fixed knowledges, with exactitude or the method, to become acquainted with the medicine that never change their properties, and to become acquainted with their action is the all important aim in the homeopathic study. So this is again the important. क्यों fix है, क्यों हमको वो result दे रहे हैं? Because we are now quite acquainted, we are now familiar, because we know कि these principles and the doctrines, that is the 7 cardinal principles and its doctrine, they are very good. If you are following them, if you are giving the similar medicine, if you are giving the minimum doses, if you are not repeating the dose very frequently, if you are accepting the doctrine of vital force, if you are accepting the proper potentization method, then they will give the best result to you. फिक्स नॉलेजेस, मैंने आज ये बैच को पढ़ाया कि वाइटल फोर्स इज डायनामिक, नेक्स्ट बैच जो आएगी मैं उसको पढ़ाऊंगी कि वाइटल फोर्स इज मटेरियल. दिस इज नॉट द वे. जो मैंने पहले बैच से पढ़ाया था वही मैं आपको पढ़ा रही हूँ. दीज आर द फिक्स नॉलेजेस. जो केंट ने जो कार्डिनल प्रिंसिपल्स पढ़े वही कार्डिनल प्रिंसिपल्स आप लोग भी पढ़ रहे हो. सो दिस इज अ फिक्स नॉलेज. पीढ़ी आफ्टर पीढ़ी या जनरेशन आफ्टर जनरेशन हम लोग वही स्टडी कर रहे हैं, उसमें मॉडिफाई कर रहे हैं. द फिजिशियंस आर डूइंग द मॉडिफिकेशन. जैसे 50 मिलीसीमल स्केल आई है, इन द 50 मिलीसीमल स्केल लॉट मेनी ऑफ फिजिशियंस दे आर डूइंग द रिसर्च एंड दे आर मॉडिफाइंग इट ऑन देयर लेवल. लेकिन जो बेसिक कंसेप्ट है इट इज द सेम. वी आर जस्ट डूइंग द स्लाइट मॉडिफिकेशन और वी आर जस्ट एडिंग सर्टन फिल्टर्स इन दैट. सो बट the basic things are fixed with the exactitude or the method. The method is also same. If you want to triturate the nitramure, if you want to do the succussion for the nitramure, the method is same. We have to triturate it for the 1 hour and for the succussion we have to give the 10 strokes. The method is same. It is not differ. हाँ, इसमें differ क्या हुआ है? We are giving the strokes now with the help of potentizer. The machines are there because to save the time, to give the, because now the demand is increases, so there we are having the certain modification. लेकिन जो method थी 10 देने हैं हमको strokes, that is the same. To be acquainted with the medicine that never change their properties. So if you are giving the strokes with the medicine or you are using the triturator instead of mechanical, if you are using the machine, it will not change the properties of the medicine. नाइट्राम्यूर ही बनेगा, मैकेनिकल करो या मशीन से करो, या फिर यूफ्रेशिया ही बनने वाला है. आइदर बाय स्ट्रोक्स, आप में हाथ से दो अपने या फिर पोटेंटाइजर से दो, इट विल बी द सेम. To be acquainted with their action, the action will also be the same. अगर पल्सेटिला अगर आपने उसको एब्डोमेन कंप्लेंट के लिए दिया है तो the action will be the same. वो मशीन मेड है, हाथ से नहीं बनी है, so it will not act on the abdomen. This is not happening with us. The action is same, the properties are same. Is all important aim in the homeopathic study, and hence these all the things, fixed things, this is the important in our study. The principles are fixed, doctrines are fixed, knowledges are fixed, methods are fixed, action of the medicine is fixed, property of the medicine is fixed from the time of their discovery. यानी 400 साल अबे हो गए हैं. From that time there is no changes in the action, in the properties, in the method. All are the same. When we has learned these principles and continue to practice them, they grow brighter and stronger. What you are doing, you are only theoretically, अभी मैं आपको पढ़ा रही हूँ. This is only the theoretical knowledge. लेकिन आप में से अगर कोई ओपीडी जा रहे हो या किसी ने हॉस्पिटल ज्वाइन किया है या छोटे छोटे आप मेडिसिन घर में ही दे रहे हो या खुद ले रहे हो, so you will find the magic of it. You will feel the internal happiness कि yes, मैंने ये patient acute complaint था, मैंने इसको ठीक किया है. And if you are following all the principles, then वो आपको principles बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छे से समझने लगेंगे and you will feel that yes, they are more stronger. We have to follow these principles, because all the great physicians, all the great pioneers, they have studied it, they have experienced it, they have observed it. And today also, lot many of physicians, they are giving the homeopathic medicines to the COVID patients also, because this is a pandemic, this is a crisis. So here also, the so many physicians are using the homeopathic medicines because they following the principles. आप में से अगर कोई हॉस्पिटल अगर आपने ज्वाइन किया है, it may be the allopathy or it may be the homeopathy, and if you are giving the drugs, then you will understand it better as compared to the theoretical way. जैसे ही कॉलेज शुरू हो जाएगा, the camp will start it, the OPD will start, and you will again get the knowledge of it कि हमने जो posology पढ़ी है कि drug should be similimum, क्यों चाहिए similimum, कि repetition बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं चाहिए, क्यों नहीं चाहिए, so that patient will give you the answer. Where if the 2 doses are only required, if you ask the patient to take the 4 dose, दूसरे दिन patient आएगा कि मेरा ये ठीक नहीं हुआ है, ये थोड़ा सा बढ़ गया है इसका इंटेंसिटी, तो in this way the patient will give you the answer, because the patient is our paper. एग्जामिनेशन का पेपर आप सॉल्व करते हो ना, वैसे ही पेशेंट इज अ पेपर, एंड रिजल्ट विल कम दूसरे दिन, उसका रिजल्ट आपको आ जाएगा, या शाम में आपने सुबह आपने मेडिसिन दी, शाम में आपका रिजल्ट आ जाएगा. सो एवरी पेशेंट इज जस्ट लाइक अ पेपर. कोई सर्जरी का पेपर रहेगा, कोई मेडिसिन का पेपर, कोई मेट्रामेडिका का पेपर, कोई ऑर्गेनन का पेपर. सो दे आर ऑल द एग्जामिनेशन. अभी एकेडमिक में इसमें आप तो एक ही बार एग्जाम देते हो एक साल में, फर्स्ट ईयर के एग्जाम, सेकंड ईयर, लेकिन जब आप प्रैक्टिस शुरू करोगे, एवरी मिनट एवरी सेकंड इज योर एग्जाम. जो आपने पढ़ा है पूरे 4-4.5 साल, वो आपको उधर अप्लाई करना है, बट विद इन टाइम स्पैन. वहां पे आपको एटीकेटी नहीं मिलेगी, वहां पे आपको पढ़ाई करने का टाइम नहीं मिलेगा. यू हैव टू रेपिटराइज द केस विथ योर सॉफ्टवेयर एंड यू हैव टू गिव द मेडिसिन. सॉफ्टवेयर आपको 2-3 मेडिसिन देगी, लेकिन पोटेंसी नहीं देगी, रिपीटेशन ऑफ डोज नहीं देगी. फॉर दैट यू हैव टू यूज योर नॉलेज, you have to use your skill, and hence it is said that homeopathy is science and art. So जब आप उसको practice करने लगोगे, तो you will find that कि these principles are very brighter, they are very stronger, they are based on the experience. The use of this fixed principle is the removal of disease. So we have to use the fixed principle not for the palliation, it should be used for the removal of disease, for the restoration of the health, but it should be mild, it should be prompt, and it should be a permanent manner. If one were to ask an allopathy graduate in this class, I have already told you that these are the lectures given by Dr. Kane to the allopathic students or to the allopathic physicians. He is not written the book. जो भी उन्होंने लेक्चर्स दिए हैं, वो किसी ने तो भी उसको पब्लिश किया है. एंड हेंस ही सेड दैट कि उन्होंने वो जब लेक्चर दे रहे थे एलोपैथिक ग्रेजुएट को, तब ये लेक्चर तब लिखा है. एलोपैथिक ग्रेजुएट in this class, how he could demonstrate that he had cured somebody. The answer could be such as I have mentioned already, namely the patient did not die, or that the manifestations prescribed for had disappeared. तो उन्होंने एक एलोपैथी ग्रेजुएट को पूछा कि demonstrate that you have cured this somebody. So he answered that कि I have the manifestations are now disappear, and the second thing is that the patient is alive, that means he is cured. So this is the way they are giving the answer, that is the old school. If one were asked to the physician trained in homeopathy, now this is the difference, with the same question, one would find that their means of distantly demonstrating why he knows the patient is better. You would naturally expect, if is the interior of the man that is a disorder in sickness and not his tissue primarily, that the interior must be the turn into the order and the exterior last. So what the homeopathy will give the answer, that person is having some disorder, that's why he is sick, the tissue primarily is not get affected, the interior man is get first affected, so I will first turn into the order the interior man, and the exterior will be get cure automatically. That will be his answer for the cure. got the difference? What the allopathic physician will give the answer? He will say that I have given the medicine. He is not. I have disappeared, or I have given the prescription to disappear that external manifestation. The patient is alive. That means he is a cure. But at the same time, what the homeopathic physician will give the answer, the disorder jo tha, that's why he is the sick. The tissue is not affected first. His interior man is first affected. That's why I have given the medicine. I have turned the order of the interior economy, and then the exterior will become last. In this way, I have cured that patient. तो उन्होंने मेडिसिन कौन सी इस पे दी? फॉर द इंटरनल साइंस एंड सिम्टम्स पे, नॉट डिपेंड ऑन द एक्सटीरियर सिम्टम्स. गॉट द डिफरेंस?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So on the basis of what he has given the medicine, on the basis of will and understanding. These two words are very much favorite to the Kent, because the Kent always prescribe on the basis of mental symptoms. ये मैंने आपको 10 सीख में भी बताया था. The repertory which was written by Dr. Kent, it contains lot of mental symptoms. So he emphasized on the mental symptoms, because what is his theory? He said that the interior man disturbs first. And in the sick also we have learned कि will and understanding constitutes the man. So whenever there is some disorder, it affects the mental condition, and the mental condition अगर affect होता है, so it will reflect exteriorly. मैंने आपको इसके एग्जांपल्स भी दिए थे, फ्रस्ट्रेशन के, सुसाइड के, बट दिस इज द एक्सट्रीम कंडीशन. सिंपल, अगर आप कोई भी सिंपल चीज, अगर आपको कोई किसी के साथ अगर आपका झगड़ा होता है, या किसी के साथ थोड़े से तू मैं में होती है, सो दिस विल अफेक्ट योर बॉडी ऑल्सो. उस दिन आपको खाना अच्छे से नहीं आप खाते हो, या फिर ऐसा लगता है कि वीकनेस है, या टेस्टलेस हो जाता है माउथ में. So this will reflect your physical condition, and hence he said that ki the mind, whenever there is something happen, it will affect your mind, and then it will reflect on the physical, on your physical body. So the first man, he is voluntary, and the second man is understanding. The last man is the outermost. This is the more important. This is the most important line. Ki first man is the voluntary. Voluntary, that means his will, and the second is the understanding. आप कैसा सोचते हो वैसे ही आप अंडरस्टैंड करोगे. वो एक फेमस एग्जांपल है ना, कि हाफ ग्लास भरा हुआ है और हाफ ग्लास एम्प्टी है. दैट इज योर वे ऑफ लुकिंग टुवर्ड्स द लाइफ. आप सोचोगे अरे यार हाफ ग्लास एम्प्टी है, हाफ ग्लास एम्प्टी है, आप निगेटिव सोच रहे हो. लेकिन आपने वही अगर सोचा कि हाफ ग्लास इज फुल, इट इज अ पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड. सेम थिंग. तो अगर आप निगेटिव सोचोगे तो हर चीज आप निगेटिव अंडरस्टैंड करते जाओगे. सो वॉलेंटरी, एंड सेकंड थिंग इज द यूर अंडरस्टैंडिंग. लेकिन आप पॉजिटिव वे में सोच रहे हो कि ठीक है ना, हाफ ग्लास तो भरा हुआ है, आई विल ड्रिंक दैट मच अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर. सो योर बॉडी विल फील सूदिंग, एंड यू विल अंडरस्टैंड कि नहीं ठीक है हाफ ही ग्लास. सो दैट इज योर अंडरस्टैंडिंग, एंड इट विल रिफ्लेक्ट यूर आउट इन द on your face, on your body. negative सोचते जाओगे, so this will reflect on your face. आप negativity में चले जाओगे. But if you are positive, it will reflect. तो वो जो positive person होता है ना, वो हमको बहुत अच्छा लगता है कि yes, he is giving me the positive thought. वो encourage करता है, वो हमको अच्छा लगता है वो पर्सन की ही इज हैविंग द सॉल्यूशन. हम उसको बोलते हैं कि ही इज एक्सपर्ट बिकॉज ही इज हैविंग ऑल द सॉल्यूशंस. बिकॉज पॉजिटिव वे में थॉट करोगे तो यू विल गेट द सॉल्यूशंस. निगेटिव करते जाओगे तो यू विल ओनली स्ट्रक इनटू दैट problem, you will not get the solution. And we have to find out the solution, because every problem has its the solution, but the thinking or the way of thinking is important. So जो आप सोचोगे, वो आप जो आप महसूस करोगे, वही आपका रिफ्लेक्शन होगा, वही आउटर मोस्ट इसमें आएगा. दैट इज फ्रॉम नथिंग बट द सेंटर टू पेरिफेरी, center to circumference, that is the organ, skin, hair and nails and etc. So what is the important thing? Your will and your understanding. So if you are giving the medicine by that way, ये जो है बाकी के कि ऑर्गन्स जो है बाकी के, या स्किन है, नेल है, हेयर है, ईयर है, सो दैट ऑटोमेटिकली वो अच्छा वो क्योर हो जाएंगे. it will not show any symptoms. So your behavior, your thinking, your will and your understanding, it constitutes your personality. So if you are always thinking a positive, तो वो symptoms जो है external वो भी नहीं आएंगे. So वही उन्होंने कहा है कि the medicine should be selected on the basis of this. तो ये disorder अगर इसमें है will and understanding में, उसको आप ठीक करो, ये जो बाकी के है external अपने आप ठीक हो जाएंगे. Because it is a reflection of the internal man. This has been true, the cure must proceed from center to circumference. We have seen this in the Sikh, that the law of cure should be from inner side to the outer. That is the center to circumference. The law, it should be from above downward. It should be from within outward. It should be from less important, from more important organ to less important organ. It should be from head to foot. So this is the way we have to cure the patient. This is the Hering law of cure he repeated here. Every homeopathic practitioner who understands the art of healing knows that the symptoms which go off in this direction remain away permanently. अगर आपका जो symptoms अगर जा रहे from above downward, within outward, more important organ to less important organ, head to foot. So if ये direction अगर आप follow कर रहे हो, that means you are doing the art. You are applying your understanding. That means you are doing the healing art. Moreover, he knows the symptoms which disappear in the reverse order of coming are removed permanently. So this will again the one of the law of cure given by Hering. तो ये सब अगर law follow कर रहे हो, that means this is the permanent. और ये laws कैसे है, ये principles कैसे है, they are the fixed. And hence we should follow the fixed principles to remove the diseases permanently. It is thus he know that the patient did not merely get well in spite of the treatment, but he has cured by the action of the remedy. The action of the remedy should be mild and it should be selected on the basis of these fixed principles. Then only the treatment will helpful. If a homeopathic physician goes to the bedside of a patient, यानी अगर आप IPD में जाओगे, and upon observing the onset of symptoms and the course of disease, okay, this meeting will over in few seconds. Rejoin the meeting after 5 to 7 minutes. We will continue this second chapter, and if the time remain, we will start the aphorism. But I don't think ये aphorism आज start होगी because 2 से 3 pages बाकी है. Okay, rejoin the meeting once it is over after 5 to 7 minutes. आपका अभी लेक्चर 2 बजे है ना इसके बाद का? हेलो हेलो
नहीं मैम
Okay, rejoin the meeting after 5 minutes. Okay.